Do you think of yourself as a distracted driver? Distracted driving is a deadly thing to do, yet people continue to do it each and every day. Over the years, distracted driving only seems to increase with the number of deaths. It is fatal to many, and we need to put an end to this before it gets too late. The purpose of my speech today is to inform you about distracted driving, such as the different ways a person can be categorized as a distracted driver, the causes, meaning what can happen as a result of being a distracted driver, and the effects. What will your life be like after you have been affected by distracted driving or you have affected someone else? Listen closely and find out if you are guilty of being a distracted driver. I'm sure you all think distracted driving is pretty self-explanatory. There's nothing more to it. Well, you are wrong. According to John M. Groyle, in his article titled Distracted While Driving, there are 4 major types of distracted driving, each very different. Visual distractions, which would be the driver focusing on anything and everything other than paying attention to the road. Such distraction would be like looking off and seeing a dog running around on the side of the road. This distraction can and will most likely lead you to have steering problems. Audible distractions is another main distraction, as simple as someone in the passenger seat talking to you to make you lose your focus on the road and paying more attention to thinking about what you and your passenger are talking about. It can cause a number of different problems resulting from that. Physical distractions, such as eating or drinking, can cause a person to lose control of the vehicle and can cause them to take their eyes off of the road. As little as reaching for your soda in the cup holder can lead up to a deadly ending. The last distraction, which I am sure almost all of us are guilty of, is cognitive distraction. Cognitive distractions is anything that requires you to think about something other than the road. For example, if you and your mother just got done having a heated argument before you left in your car, more than likely you are still going to be upset and mad at her. You will not be able to focus on driving correctly. Groyle also stated that every distracting situation can include one or more of these categories. With that, he means depending on the situation, you can be distracted with more than one of the 4 categories. I don't know about you, but it really makes me think about all of these distractions and really want to stop it before it gets too late. Being a distracted driver can have many causes, each with a different outcome or effect. Much like the different types of a distraction, they can also cause you to become a distracted driver. The two go together. If you are going to drive with a passenger in your car while you drive, you are at risk for causing an incident of becoming a distracted driver. While you are looking off at that same dog that I stated in my previous paragraph, you take your eyes off the road, which can cause you to lose control of the wheel. If you are eating a snack in your car, again, it puts you at risk to cause you to lose your control of your vehicle. If your mind is thinking about other things besides the road, you are at cause to completely space out and be at risk of causing a crash because you are not focusing properly on the road. The causes of a distracted driver are simple: talking with a friend, eating a bite to eat while on the road, seeing something cool in the window. But you must know you need to keep your mind fully focused on driving and nothing else. This brings me to my final point: the effects, both short-term and long-term, on being a distracted driver. You probably think you know the effects of being a distracted driver, right? Wrong. I'm sure you are all thinking that if you want to be a distracted driver, the effects would be you get into an accident, injure someone else, or even yourself. That is true, but there are way more effects that come into play with distracted driving. With every cause, there is going to be an effect, some more critical than others. When you drive distracted, it can affect not only you, but everyone around you. According to Terry and Cleo Sorensen in their presentation on Wednesday, they stated, there are no winners. If you want to be a distracted driver, you will not win, whether you are the one distracted or you are the one being affected. Being a distracted driver can have a lifetime of effects, whether they are only temporary or lifelong effects. The effects of being a distracted driver are serious. If you want to be a distracted driver, you are at risk for causing an accident. Sorensen's son was killed in a car accident because of a distracted driver in the summer of 2012, and the young man who was distracted got 9 years in prison. Terry also stated that nothing is ever that important that it can't wait until you get to where you are going to stop and pull over. Overall, in this speech, I hope you have gained more knowledge about being a distracted driver, and I hope you can understand the lifelong effects of being a distracted driver. You hopefully will remember the 4 major types of distracted driving, ranging from very little to complex. A distraction is a distraction. Every time you get in a car and become a distracted driver, there are both causes and effects for each choice you make. So next time you get in your car, remember what dangers come with being a distracted driver. Do you want to be the next victim of distracted driving?